Lewis has been around for a long time. He's one of the most famous local musicians in Hampton Roads. He's opened for Bob Dylan, Talking Heads, John Prine, just to name a few. But despite all the brushes with fame, he remains our local musician, a real Hampton Roads treasure.
Well, I was standing on a white sandy beach.
It's hard to think of anyone in the region who has been as prolific, played as many gigs, played in front of as many people. And after all these years, he's still ubiquitous in the area. You'll see him on the marquees around town, still playing several nights per week. He's had great success, and he doesn't seem like he's slowing down a bit.
And then she said, Louis, I know you're tired, but you're a hard-working man, so I'm gonna take you to a very peaceful land. Very peaceful land. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was in my first band when I was 11 or 12. So whatever grade that is, you know, sixth grade-ish, something like that. So I was playing in bands all through high school. And it was always a sideline, just a sideline. I didn't have a clear vision, but kind of, I was rolling towards this way. And the 70s was different. The 70s, I was really out there trying to make it. I wanted to be, you know, because all I knew at that point in the 70s, I went into this, quote, career that was either make it big or starve. There was not a lot of middle ground for what I did. And if there was middle ground, you had to be on the road all the time. Because 86, 87, I toured with Hornsby. And still trying to get my material out there and hoping that some record label somewhere would say, yeah, we'll sign Lewis. But that didn't happen. So somewhere around late 80s, early 90s, I said, you know what, I really think this is where I'm supposed to be. And it wasn't a point of setting my goals lower. It was kind of feeling like this feels right. It was a reconciliation with where I was at, who I was, because I wanted to be a dad. So I started thinking, this is actually the best of both worlds. I get to play my stuff, I get paid for it. I didn't care about being a star. I wanted my music to be the backdrop for people's lives. I wanted to put on the cassette or the album or the CD. I got that where people come and I play my stuff, and I think my music is their backdrop. But it's on a more consolidated basis. It's smaller and really more intimate in a way.
It's too hard to let go of it. Thank you.
We'll do that. Yes, yes.
Learning young.
I know, you stuck some tips in there too. I raised 4 girls in the bars, and I raised 4 daughters in the bars, and it worked out.
I've seen your one daughter play up here with you.
Casey.
Yes.
Yes, the keyboard player, yeah.
Love it.
What we've been able to build, which I could never have foreseen, and by build I just mean the children, having them to center me and give me such a purpose, and then the fact that Lewis was able to make that happen for me, really, and that he was able to support us and be there for anything we needed and make us laugh.
I had no idea when I committed to being in this area in 1980 that I'd be able to continue to do what I do. And fortunately, I happen to be in an area that's been really responsive to me personally, I think. And I don't take credit for that. I give credit to the people who come to see me play. And I feel like I've developed friendships. So many nights when I'm playing, I don't feel like I'm playing to an audience. I feel like I'm playing to a bunch of friends. Hopefully it's like something comfortable for them. Like put on an album. I'm doing that like let's put on the Louis McGehee second set album. And I've just been really fortunate and got some great friendships out of this entire thing. And why would I go anywhere else? Thank you. Thank you.
So we'd be super angry, and he would figure out a way to make us laugh, which like it wasn't actually funny.
We were
but
mostly
he's
just
so,
annoyed.
But then by the point you start laughing, you're like kind of get over it. So it worked.
It did work.
For the
It was a good
most part,
trick.
not every time.
I also have a lot of good memories.
You don't bring that up in your therapy or anything, do you? No.
Getting a guitar for Christmas is always this thing.
A rite of passage.
Yeah, it was like a rite of passage that if you got a guitar for Christmas, it's like, all right,
You're in the band.
yeah, you're in the band.
Yeah, I started playing out with you when I was about 15, I think, was when I first played guitar with you.
It's easy to do. Things that you can tell. I bought them for you.
Well, we did a lot of recordings too, you know, captured little moments and stuff. And got you all used to putting headphones on and hearing your voice with all the effects, the reverb and delay. It just sounds real. Back in the day, I would teach, 30 hours a week. It was almost like a full-time gig, and then go out and do gigs at night. So I was playing guitar a lot. 5 to 6 hours during the day, and then go out and play a 3 or 4 hour gig. And that was, 5, 6 days a week for 40 years, pretty much.
Your songwriting is very introspective and very emotional, and it's not party music. It's thinking songs, and I feel like that gave, at least for me, an opportunity to see a side of how you think and how you feel and all of that most people never get from their parents.
And it's kind of cool because I do think some of the lines in some of my songs have become ingrained. So, don't capture that.
Yeah, maybe you should. Well, because I think too, there's a permission that we got to express our emotions and like.
Cry.
I think that's
We're a
just
crying
Irish.
family.
I'm saying you treated me.
I've been thinking about the music lately as I've matured and thinking about what it is that works for some people and not for others, and I think it's really like a combination of things. It's the sound, the songs that pull people in, and it's vibrational, I truly believe that. But I think it's the presentation, what you could call performance maybe, but I think that people feel whether it's sincere or not, and that's what I hope that I've been able to convey with music, is a sincerity in the music that I've written and that I'm trying to project, and to get them to feel similar feelings to me, whatever that may be, on a given night. It's very transitory. It's very in the moment. I kind of like that too, because once the gig's done, it's done. I'm driving home and it's just like, it's almost like it never happened. But in the moment, it can be very magical. When I get into the moment, I am lost in it. And I truly mean that. When I'm playing, I feel like I get into that song. And some of these songs I've played 10,000 times. But once I start going, I disappear in the song. Even if it's repetitive, even if it's the same venues, and I see the same people, but I feel connected to them through the music, and they're part of who I am as a personality, and hopefully vice versa, that I have contributed to their life in the way that they have contributed to mine. We kind of feed off of each other, and that's when the magic begins. Because I feel the energy coming from them, that they're appreciating what I'm doing, and it makes me want to give more. And it hopefully it continues to build to a point to where we all feel this same thing, and that everybody feels good. That's the bottom line. You want people to feel good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The powers of a man are brought to be, and the individual is never seen. As I'm looking back to see this brave new world,